Hi, time for August favorites. It's now September. You know, days getting a little shorter, nights getting a little longer. Definitely can feel the difference in fall coming. Love it. Love fall the most out of every season, and it contains my absolute favorite holiday ever, Halloween. So hopefully I'll be putting up some videos that have to do with something like that. And I'm going to move on with my favorites and stop rambling. As ever, I have baby wipes. Those are essential for taking off my makeup, especially eye stuff. It just, pressing that and then, swiping the day away. Just really, it feels good. It feels invigorating, So basically, a few things I've been loving this month. My e.l.f. tinted moisturizer. This I was praying would not break me out, and it didn't. I would put some moisturizer on my face first, of course, and then I don't know why, because this already has it, but I just worried because my skin reacts differently to different things, and I am the color beige. I didn't know if I'd be like a nude or a beige, so I picked up both of them, and I figured, I'll get a little paler in the winter than I do in the summer, and I haven't even been out in the sun as much as I normally am in the summer, so maybe I'll even get a little paler than that. Moving on, I have my e.l.f. translucent mattifying powder, which I don't know why they give you a little thing like that. I would have just liked to have a full thing of mattifying powder across. I don't even use that because it's a sponge, and then sponges, hold on to bacteria, and if you clean them, and just it's a breeding ground. Moving on to eyes, I have my eyelash curler I've been raving about, the Sally Hansen, and the Falsies, which have been these two together. I curl, and then I coat and scoop with the wand, and it's just been amazing to me. What else? I picked up an e.l.f. Hyper Shine Gloss in Bubblegum. I've seen this on a few different... Oh, sorry. That's a lawnmower in the background. I don't know who's mowing their lawn. I've seen this on a few different reviews, hauls, whatever you want to call them. And I thought it would be too pinky for me and too light, but it actually is really, really pretty. So there's that. Best thing about this, $1. More lip stuff I've been loving. Just summer, I don't know why. Glosses, I am addicted to them. My Revlon Color Burst in Orchid. Just very pretty, kind of light lavender. There's a little shimmer in there, but it's not crazy shimmer all over your lips, so that I definitely like. And my favorite lip pencil actually went missing for a good half of the month, but I found it, and it's back, and I don't have to buy a new one. It's just in desperate need of sharpening. It's my NYX Jumbo Lip Pencil in Hera. It's just very, very pretty color. I have it on right now. Some days I'll feel like not doing much with makeup and just having pencils and glosses to throw in my bag, and I go and don't have to worry about any brushes for the day. And I finally have come to terms with my hard candy eyeliner, the bit that's like a little plastic whatever coming off, but yeah, sharpened it up, and now it reminds me of one of those little golf pencils that you get when you go miniature golfing to write on the scorecards. They never come in cool colors like this, but yeah, basically that's what it's been reduced down to, and I've only sharpened this thing twice, it's kind of like, wow, it's really misleading because you have this extra part down here that makes you feel like you have this enormous liner when actually it's just, well, after I sharpen, okay, maybe about yay high. So definitely, I'm going to be careful about how products are packaged and such when I'm thinking about buying something. On to eye stuff. I've been loving just, my regular e.l.f. 100 palette, my Wet Wilds, especially my Ammo palette from Urban Decay. I love the outside. It has a velvety spray all over, not in the back too. Face things, I've been using this for a few months. I probably should have brought this up in a different, well, maybe not an earlier one, but because with things like this, you want to make sure they work for you and you're not just loving it right off the bat. This is the Queen Helene Gentle Oatmeal and Honey Natural Facial Scrub. I got this at like a cheap little dollar store. And, of course, well, okay, not every dollar store that has dollar in it is just $1. So that's why I said that. Yeah, of course, everyone knows that $1 is pretty, not cheap, but frugal. But this stuff is amazing. It really just, I love the smell of it. And it has a good grit to it, so you know you're really exfoliating all those skin layers that just are ready to fall off anyway. And afterwards, my face just feels really nice and taut. And I've been loving that. I've been using it maybe a couple times a week. Maybe I shouldn't be using it that much, but it's relaxing to me. It's like little me time. It's like, oh, I'm giving myself a facial. I've never had an actual, like, real spa facial. I've only had my nails done maybe twice ever by someone professional. Used to do eyebrow waxing, but then I discovered eyebrow threading. Haven't been back there as much as I wanted to. Trying to save money, but trying to keep up my brows myself. They're a little scraggly at the moment. Okay, onwards. More favorites of the month. I picked up at the Sally store some of these nail wheels, and it's just been really interesting to see. Basically, I swatched every nail polish that I own, and I'm a little OCD, so like I have my Wet n Wild, I have Revlon Maybelline, I have, just random different brands, nail polishes, and it's just, I like being able to see what they swatch out as and how many shimmer to how many matte to how many glossy kind of sheer nail polishes I own. And some of them are pretty similar, I have to say, but it's not like I've bought the same nail polishes over and over, because you can see the clear, distinct differences between them. Another August favorite of mine has been this lovely bottle here, which is my Brita water bottle, and I love the commercial for this. It's so cheesy. There's a woman, and she looks like your average woman, dressed up conservative semi and with a little strappy purse on her shoulder, and she walks up to this Eskimo because, up there you think the water looks pristine and blue and perfect, and she's like, drink this, and she's like, that's water from the mall water fountain, and just look at that little filter does it all, and it claims that you can have like 2 months of water out of one filter. And I've been drinking it, and it's amazing. I have a friend who It's like, don't drink out of the tap, and I'm like, okay, but I really like water. We have bottles. Okay. So I went, I got tap water, and he's like, my friend's, what are you doing? What are you? And I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. So I drink it. And he looks over at me. I'm like, it's fine. And I'm like, do you want a sip? And he's, sure. So he tried it too. And he's like, wow. So this, I love this. And I wish, okay, maybe I don't. In some senses, I wish the bottle was bigger. Some water bottles, you want to have them and you don't want to have to fill them up for the rest of the day. Maybe you don't have any means to fill them up. I take this to work with me and I fill it up maybe 3-4 times during the whole day. And it's convenient for me for that for now, but if you were to be out somewhere, I don't know if this would be as helpful, because I have these bigger water bottles that, you know, have a strap similar to this, but they don't filter, so it's like you'd want water that doesn't have anything floating around in it. Okay, what else for August favorites? I went through face, I went through eyes, lips, random. What else? Yes, I've been watching The Guild, and it's getting crazy awesome. Today's episode, if you don't watch it, I don't want to spoil too much, but just some of the guests, some of the guests on there right now, wow, it just blows my mind. If you don't watch it, it's this web series, and it's based on gamers, and some games have things called guilds where you basically group together to be able to quest, to dungeon, to raid, anything like that. And it's a very humorous little series that I've been watching for a good long while now, and they're in season 5. It's not hard to catch up on. You can go to www.watchtheguild.com and you can catch up on all the episodes. They're really short. It's just amazing and funny, and yeah. Okay, so that's it for August, and happy September, everyone. And if you're going, like I said, going back to school, college, high school, middle school, just whatever you're doing, maybe you're starting to learn on your own, or you're in progress to do something new. Just have fun with it. Happy starting the inklings of fall, and have a great day.